What's going on, everybody? It's Blaine Cruse, your real estate expert advisor, coming to you with another quick video. Inventory is at an all-time low. At least since 2007, 14 years I've been doing this, I've never seen inventory as low nationally as it is right now. Nationally, it's been running 2 months or less worth of inventory for several months. Here locally in my market in the greater Houston area, it's actually been running less than the national average. Right now, I believe nationally it's at about 1.6 months worth of inventory. Here in the greater Houston area, the last numbers released, it was 1.4 months worth of inventory. And for those of you who don't know, inventory when it comes to homes means that with the number of houses that are currently on the market, if no more were added, but they kept selling at the rate they're selling, that's how long it would be before they're all gone. Now, with that in mind, at 1.4 months with the inventory here, that means in less than 1.5 months, all the houses would be gone. So it's a terrific time to be a seller because there's a lot less competition. As you may have seen on the news or may have heard of from realtor friends or just out in general, houses are selling quickly. They're hitting the market, getting a crap ton of offers, many and most above asking price. Some are waiving appraisals so that even if the house is not determined by the mortgage lender to be worth what it's selling for, the buyer's making up the difference out of pocket. So it's like the Wild West out there right now. And a part of it has to do with because interest rates are still super low. We're running about 3 to 3.2% as of this video, when even though it's not as low as it was earlier this year at, in the 2% range, it's still at a very historically low interest rate. So with that said, you've got a lot of buyers out there, just not a whole lot of homes, but you still have sellers who are afraid to sell. And the reason why is that? Why are they afraid to sell? Well, because inventory is so low, they wonder if they sell their house, where are they going to go? They don't want to be homeless, but there are solutions to that. And we may see some more homes come on the market as this shadow inventory of people who got the delay when the whole C-19 thing started happening. And so those payments are going to go due. Some of those people aren't going to be able to catch up. So we'll have some inventory probably once that goes away and that leniency is gone, probably though next year. But what are we going to do about this year? Well, if you're a seller, now is the time to sell. If you're concerned about selling and what you're going to do, there are solutions. And that's why your real estate agent is going to be very, very helpful in planning that out. There are ways to structure the deal so that you stay in your house even after the sale, whether it's on a temporary basis or maybe a little bit longer term. It just really depends on the terms of the buyer's loan and what you guys can work out. You can structure it so it closes a little bit further down in the process. There's a whole lot of things you can do beyond that. Say you don't even want to put your house on the market before finding one to buy, but you need to sell the house in order to get the new one. You can get a bridge loan. Okay, a bridge loan will allow you to bridge that gap between listing your house and selling it and getting in your new one. So you'll have to get with a lender, and your real estate agent should be able to connect you with a lender who can provide you with that bridge loan in order to bridge that gap of home ownership. So you can get into your new house and then put your house on the market. And really right now, if your house is nice, and in some cases even not so nice houses, it's going to sell quick. So there's just not enough houses out there. Anyways, quick overview right there. Wanted to keep it short, less than 5 minutes. There's a whole lot of more details and things that can be done. I would suggest that you speak with a professional in your area. If you're in the greater Houston area, reach out to me. Happy to discuss your options for you if you're afraid to sell and what you can do to get rid of and waylay those fears. If you're outside of my market in the greater Houston area, reach out to me anyways. I'll be more than happy to connect you with an agent in your area who can help guide you through the process. Anyways, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. And remember, with Blaine Cruse, extraordinary comes standard.